crafty friend, it's me, Justine Dvorak, over here on Stationery by Justine, where when I craft, my world stands still. Today we're going to do week 2 of the Advent calendar from Spellbinders. This will include days 8 through 14. So just so you know, I also am going to add on to some from week 1. So if you haven't checked out week 1's video, be sure to do that. And we're going to make more today. So like I said at the very, very beginning, or actually end of November, we're going to have Advent split into 4 videos. There's part 1 last week, part 2 today, part 3 on the 21st, and part 4 on the 28th. So I will be making every week, and then we will go ahead and do kind of a catch-all at the end after Christmas. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, so I am posting after the days have ended. So this is the 14th, so days 1 through 14 have been open, and that is what I am showcasing in this video today. Nothing from the 14th on. So if you are following along with the Advent calendar at home, I am not going to spoil anything for you today. So let's jump right in. We had on day 8 the flowers with a vase. That's this die set, and that we're going to make a tag here with that. On the 9th was the yellow sequins, which are so adorable. I'm going to add that to my B from week 1. The Just Saying Hello die right here. Sorry, I just had a moment. Just Saying Hello die, that came on the 10th, and I'm going to add that to probably one of these. I haven't decided quite yet. And then on the 11th was this really pretty embossing folder. It's kind of geometric, very fun. It's a 3D one, I think. Is it 3D? Scratch that. It is a regular embossing folder, but I don't know why I thought this was 3D. It's a regular embossing folder, and it's little. Perfect for the Scout. And then on the 12th is the lemonade / coffee glass. I like iced coffee, so to me, I thought iced coffee right away when I saw this, but the lemon is giving lemonade. So we're going to make a lemonade little tag there. And then the hello in different languages is this stamp set. Very fun. I'm going to go ahead and add some of these to the tags that I've already made, as well as these. And then today on the 14th is the Bulldog, which I'm going to make a project with here. I have all the little pieces all die cut and ready to go. So we will assemble that here. If you saw the first week, you saw I'm making a lot of tags. So I'm going to make tags and gift bag add-ons. Like this is perfect for a gift bag. You can just tie it on. Or I'm also making some cards. So I did make one card from last week's items, and I love the stencil. I mean, that is gorgeous. Very pretty. So if you have the calendar at home, let me know your favorite from days 1 through 14. I haven't made with all of them yet, but I do love this pink tag. To me, I love that. Everything about it with the flowers and the sparkle. I'm all about this. But who knows, maybe I will like the Bulldog or the flower vase more today. We'll see. Let's just dive right in. Enough chit chat. Now that I've shown you everything, I am going to go back and add a little zhuzh to the first round of tags that I had here. So these really pretty yellow sequins are going to go onto the bumblebee. Looking back, if I were to recreate a couple of these, I would certainly open or at least have my supplies that I need ready to go for when I am planning out my projects. I would never embellish, well, I embellished last, but I would never embellish and then heat emboss. But that's the direction that this project went. So I now have my embellishments on, and now I'm going to add my heat embossing sentiment on the bottom. So I'm going to take the thanks from the stamp set and use my Versamark clear ink and white embossing powder. I love that match together. And make my sentiment go on the bottom here. So with this, I have to be very careful to, well, first get my powder just on the inky area, which might be a little tricky, but I do have this little spoon that my grandma gave me years ago. She got a package of them from IKEA, but that is one I keep in my craft room, so it's not for eating. And then I'm going to carefully remove any that isn't where it's supposed to be. I should have used my rabbit hole anti-static tool, but I did not. Then I'm going to heat up my heat gun first. This is sped up, but I'm going to get it nice and hot. So it's not going to be by my card very long, just barely enough just to heat my powder, but not long enough to melt any of my embellishments. Nothing crazy. I did want to show you I added a little bit of ribbon and thread from my own craft room to these tags. There isn't any ribbon or thread in the advent calendar, and since I'm making tags, I felt like that was something I needed to add to my tags. But in general, when I make these advent videos, I try my very best just to use things from the advent kit, because I know sometimes I've had people tell me this, that they buy this or have a loved one buy this for them as part of their Christmas gift, which is so awesome if you ask me. But a lot of times those people are normally new crafters, or maybe you don't have a ton of dies or a ton of stamps already and you're looking for something just to kind of get your card stash of products going. So for that, I really do try to stick to the advent calendar. It's kind of like when I used to do the card kit videos from Spellbinders when they had card kits, using things just from the kit. But of course I did pull in paper as well because paper was not in the kit. So, and I have to pull in sparkly embellishments. I can't help it. This little one now says hello in French, so a little bit ironic that I chose to not use the hello die, but this was giving Paris vibes or like a Parisian look, so I figured the bonjour was a perfect sentiment. And merci is going to go on this card. This will be a very sweet tag to have on hand. I probably will, I keep all my tags together. I haven't sorted them yet, but I do keep them all in one box. And if I had to guess, I'm going to use this tag and the next one that I'm putting together probably for like a teacher thank you gift or something for either volunteers at our school or as like a sweet little thank you to add on to something. So I might wrap this around like a gift card or a candy bar or something. Now this flower die, if you look at the back of the window, you'll see how you can put it together a certain way, but I'm going to do it a different way because I wanted to give kind of some different or some variety here. So I'm going to go a little artsy fartsy with my sequins. So hopefully you come along on board for that. I really enjoy adding sequins and gems together, and I kind of made little flowers of my own. Can we talk about this gold scrap that I glued onto my tag already? I love this paper, and now this little scrap has been floating around in my scrap bin for so long, and I'm using it today. I feel like I'm really encouraging people to use their pattern paper and use their scraps. Don't be hoarding them forever. Use them, love them, adore them, but I have trouble doing that myself. So I'm going to be a woman of my word and also use my stash. Now on this flower, I used special cardstock from Spellbinders. It's the gold specialty cardstock. It's so pretty. I'm going to add these little gems right onto the sequins and make 2 little buds. Isn't that cute? I'm not sure if I like where the front leaf is, looking at it now, but it is just a very full bouquet, and that's fine for me. This tag had me missing summer. I am getting older, as we all are every day, and I'm noticing this fall and winter I feel colder than I ever have. So now I'm missing summer a little. Don't tell Jack Frost, but I'm missing summer just a teeny bit. And this cup with the lemonade cup really made me miss summer just a little, not a lot. But again, I'm going to use the sequins on this card in a different way. They're not just going to be sequins. So I'll just assemble my little lemon. Isn't that little lemon adorable? I think that lemon would be so cute to make a card with. If you have the embossing folder from Spellbinders, they're the sequins. They're ice cubes / lemons / whatever you want them to be. Anyway, but there's an embossing folder from Spellbinders that came out this year that has a whole bunch of lemon slices, or it can be any citrus, but it's a citrus slice. And I thought that would be so cute. So that's on my will do later list when I have fun free time when I'm crafting. A lot of times my crafting time is more project based, but I do have some free time when I make cards just for me and I don't post them and just enjoy. So that does happen. All right, this little Bulldog card, I'm using this heart paper. And if you saw my video that went up on December 6th, St. Nicholas's feast day, yay. But I used this pattern paper on a penguin card, and I made a whole video about card sketches. So if you're interested in watching that one, be sure to check that out. I was having trouble with these ears. For whatever reason, the ears weren't looking right to me, and the problem was I had them too far apart because the Bulldog or this, I don't know, if it's not a French Bulldog, I'm sorry, but it looks French to me. The ears were too wide apart in my brain, so I needed to move them closer so it looked more of like the dog I had in my head. So because it's wearing a beret and a scarf with the white, the black, the red, again, it looked French, which was so cute. And you could put this little beret on other animals if you have other dyes in your stash. And the hearts with the gold mirror cardstock is just over the top cute. So I'm going to set that aside, grab my white scraps. I do keep white strips that are scraps separate because look, they're perfect for sentiments. Pop it on, give it a little snip snip. If you're feeling brave, use scissors. If you're not feeling brave, like I often am, use your trimmer. But I don't know, usually I use my trimmer, but I was just feeling bold. Now I'm going to align this onto some black scrap, pull out my shears because this is thicker cardstock, and ta-da, I have a mounted sentiment. Perfect for my Bulldog. Let me know your favorite in the comments below. I think my favorite is the lemonade this time. I know, weird. Usually I like the critters, but the lemonade to me just looks so happy, and that is what I'm in. I feel like I'm in a happy era of my life. Hopefully that stays, but yeah, a little happy. I mean, the other ones are adorable and happy too, but there it is. So take one last look. Let me know your favorite in the comments, and we'll see you back next week for Advent Week 3, where we'll open up and look at days 15 through 21. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, crafty friend.